UNDP Administrator Helen Clark visited Bokurdak village during her 3-day visit to Turkmenistan in the beginning of May 2011. The village of Bokurdak, home to 4,245 people in the southern part of Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert, has been facing desertification of its agricultural land. The desertification was caused by unsustainable pasture management practices, such as overgrazing and the cutting down of saksaul bushes for heating and cooking. This caused sand dunes to move across the village, threatening not only valuable agricultural land, but also people's houses, the local school, hospital and other local infrastructure. UNDP has been working with the people of Bokurdak village since 2007, working in partnership with the Ministry of Nature Protection of Turkmenistan, the German Agency for International Cooperation, the Global Environment Facility. UNDP helped villagers to become knowledgeable about sustainable land management and reforestation of deserts. For example, with UNDP support, 30 hectares of sand dunes were fixed with reed cells for better pasture management and household protection. 60 hectares of saksaul seedlings were also planted, creating a saksaul nursery for desert reforestation. In the village of Bokurdak, in the company of local leaders and UNDP staff, Helen Clark viewed sand dunes fixations with reed materials and saksaul seedlings that help stop sand from moving onto the village. She spoke with local leaders in their traditional dwelling, or yurta, on how their experiences will benefit others confronting this environmental challenge. Desertification is a huge issue in many other parts of the world, Helen Clark said. What is learned here is of international interest. Later in the visit, Helen Clark opened Turkmenistan's first ever Human Rights Resource Center, which aims to promote human rights in Turkmenistan and increase awareness of human rights among the population. This resource center is financed by the European Union and supported jointly by the EU, the United Nations Development Programme, and the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights. The new center is open to the public and meant for anyone searching for information about human rights, including staff from public institutions, teachers, and students. The center will seek to provide visitors with access to specialized human rights literature, manuals, textbooks, and other printed and electronic materials, as well as briefings and lectures on human rights issues.
In creating a network of centers.
Today's event is about the opening of the Resource Centre for this National Institute for Democracy and Human Rights. And we have seen the room with the library and with the computer access for people to be able to read the international human rights documents and commentary about them. I understand that this is just stage one because there are also 5 different provinces and each one will have a centre for human rights resources like this. So I wish the centre well. I do hope that people will come and use it. I can see a particular use for students studying international law, but for anyone who's interested, this is a resource centre to come and check things out.
As part of her official program, the UNDP Administrator met with President Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov to discuss national and international challenges, including transboundary security and its importance for regional stability, development assistance to Afghanistan, and efforts to mitigate the effects of climate change. Her meetings also included discussions with Foreign Minister Rashid Meredov, Chairperson of the Parliament Akja Nurberdieva, and the UN country team. While in Ashgabat, Helen Clark also toured Central Asia's largest mosque in the village of Kipchak near Ashgabat.